Hi, I'm John Byrne with Poets and Quants. Welcome to the Questrom School of Business at Boston University. Today we're here to have a conversation with Dean Susan Fournier about the future of business education and how Questrom is reimagining that future. Everything from the school's disruptive and innovative online MBA program to how Questrom plans to make business education relevant for professionals later on in their careers. So Susan, I am inspired. We're both incredible believers, unabashedly, in the power of higher education to change your life. And so it's always a joy to speak with someone who is as passionate about this as I am.
That's right. We are creating the leaders who will create value for the world.
And I'm reminded that you are a first-gen college graduate from your family.
Yes.
Is that especially meaningful to you?
Super meaningful for me. You have a dream, you have a vision, you grab onto it, you work, and you get there. And that education is really a pathway for those opportunities. Education opens doors. Education opens your mind. Education is really, really, really powerful for first gen. It's what gets you there.
Now, Susan, you've described the future of business education as a fight for relevancy. What do you mean by that?
Okay, relevancy can manifest just at a simple level. What are you teaching in the classroom, right? So are your courses relevant? And I think all of us know how to do that, and we keep a pulse on society, and we upgrade our classes, and we introduce fintech or AI or whatever we need. But there's another layer, and this gets to maybe more of a cultural critique. But what is the role of business in society today? Really clarifying beyond just an individual class how it does create value for society, how it can serve as an engine for innovation, for growth, toward the betterment of society as a whole. And we believe in that, right? So we end up with social impact, and we have the Social Impact MBA and the Social Impact Institute. But it's everywhere. It's in everything we do. Even in making the business degree more accessible to more people.
Which is what your online program does.
Yes.
Your online degree is the key that unlocks the door.
The online program, priced affordably, makes a credential much more accessible.
You can literally deliver education when it's most relevant to a person's needs. Yep. Meaning learning can become relevant for people throughout their life.
It is absolutely critical. And they really are these lifelong learners, right? They've been in careers, and then they realize that they need more things.
And your themes, right, make them credit-bearing building blocks for people who can come back and get a 3-course theme content, get the credit for it, and maybe later on they want to come back and do the full degree, or just get another building block.
Or just get another building
block. Is that possible?
It is very possible. It doesn't have to be about a degree all the time.
BU has a history of innovation in education.
One of our key values really is about innovation and risk-taking. We have a new innovation minor that we created for the university as a whole. And it integrates skills, facilities, mindsets across all the schools and colleges, which kind of forces people to be thinking bigger, to be playing in a pond with other people, to be putting conferences together, the marketer with the accountant, with the IS information systems person, right? Creating and enabling and literally engineering this.
But that's an exciting job.
Yeah.
Now, what makes Questrom different? What makes it successful?
Well, some of what we've been talking about.
Yes.
The purpose, the relevancy of really trying to tackle the really prominent economic, societal, business challenges. What is the role of business in society today? What should it be? How should it be? Even in some of the who we hire, these are really special people who have had incredibly esteemed careers. Maybe they're partners at McKinsey, maybe they have been running a major Fortune 5 company. These are people in the business now, and they're coming in, right? So there's even a who.
And you know what role you play. I mean, teachers have incredibly transformative powers over young people,
Yep.
where you can pass on something that's valuable to them and make a difference in their lives.
Yeah, and that's pretty amazing.
So you recently appointed the school's first Associate Dean for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. How come? Why is it important?
It was the right time for Questrom. It was the right time for BU. It's the right time for business. It's the right time for society. Under leadership that sits on a leadership team, reports into the dean, give it the prominence it can have in strategic planning, decision making, really working at the high levels of BU to be building out.
Talk about your students. What relationship do you have to your students?
Relationships is just near and dear and important to me from an academic perspective as well as a human perspective. So, the fact that I do have a relationship with my students, I just get so much energy from them, which I think all academics do. That's kind of why we're in this business. They're perennially excited, and they're here, and they're motivated, and there's nothing like that.
Well, Susan, what a pleasure it's been.
Thank you so much, John. I've really enjoyed this.
All right, this is John Byrne with Poets and Quants at the Questrom School of Business, Boston University,